Today's match will feature the Birmingham-Southern College Panthers and the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. And now the starting lineups for Birmingham-Southern. Number 1, Claire Hayes. Number 3, Kylie Wilhelmy. Number 5, the libero, Grace Waddell. Number 11, Madison Williams. Number 13, Emily Buell. Number 20, Ainsley Schultz. Number 21, Lily Williamson. The assistant coach, Alyssa Carrillo. Head coach of the Panthers is Laura Roy. The Birmingham-Southern College Panthers. And now, the home team, the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. The libero, number 6, Faith Coldaway. Number 9, Siobhan Respondent. Number 12, Victoria Powell. Number 14, Ryan Ellie. Number 15, Tanise Merritt. Number 21, Carrie-Ann Hollis. Number 23, Riley Ned. The assistant coach, Kathy Taylor. Head coach of the Bulldogs, Phyllis Fowler. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the game.
Game 2 underway here in Calgard Gym. This time a marquee matchup against the Birmingham-Southern Panthers and the Texas Lutheran Bulldogs. Two teams starting their seasons today. TLU last year made the tournament. BSC didn't quite make it. They made it to their conference championship where they fell to Barry. And they are under new direction now over in Birmingham, led by first-year coach Noah Ray. And we'll see if he can start his head coaching career off with a win against a very tough TLU squad. And to start things off for the Bulldogs, Chloe Staggs. Over for BSC, and then Siobhan Respondek will start things off for the Bulldogs. But the Panthers strike first as a quick response. Now, I'm not sure who organized the uniforms or the jerseys for today, but, you know, two teams in black and gold. I may mix them up from time to time. Respondek, good set over to number 21, Carrie-Ann Callis. Able to put that one down. So, Bulldogs and Panthers trading points as Briley Ned. Easy serve receive for the Panthers off the top of the net and off the hands of Tanise Morig for BSC to take the lead now. And now the serve from BSC. They get it down. Another point for the Panthers as Kylie Wilhelmy tries to keep things going. Good serve received by Morig. She will also take the attack there. That one blocked. And off the net as well. Point for the Bulldogs. As the ball is back in their hands. Carrie-Ann Callis with the serve there. Big swing, but in the net. As Kylie Wilhelmy could not get that one over. Good serve receive. And another point for the Bulldogs. A double on the Panthers. So Bulldogs take the lead now, 4-3. Texas Lutheran out of Seguin, Texas, playing in the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference. Next attack, that one just a bit outside. Point for the Bulldogs. A couple of errant attacks by the Panthers, allowing the Bulldogs to edge further into the lead, and a block by the Bulldogs that time. Ryan Ellie and Emily Mixon, or pardon me, coming together for that block there. No Panthers can get to that one. 7-3 now. And that one is in. Panthers thought it was going out. Well, that'll be a set of pocket aces for the Bulldogs. Carrion Callis. And a point for the Panthers. As some subs are going to come in for both sides. Gracie Sims coming in for Lily Williamson, as well as Abby Dunford coming in now for the Panthers. So take Emily Buell's place. Good serve receive by the Bulldogs. Responding, handing it over. That was number 12 who got blocked there. Victoria Powell. A big, powerful middle blocker. Cannot get it through the Panther block. Responding over to Morig. Great dig by the Panthers. They're going to have to send it over, though. Grace Waddell. TLU gets it down. They are leading 9-5 now. And now number 11, Julia Chu. Served that one up for the Bulldogs. And the Panthers can't get that one down. Chu handing it over to number 16, Emily Mixon. She can't get that one down. That'll be a point for the Bulldogs as that one is hit out of bounds by the Panthers. Chu once again. Bulldogs have doubled up on the Panthers. And the hit over. Morig gets blocked. Mixon gets dug by the Panthers. And Chu with the great dig there. And that one will get down. Abby Dunford could not keep that one up. A timeout will be called. First year coach Noah Ray now heading the program over at Birmingham-Southern. He was an assistant at Juniata last year, which if you know, and if you've been keeping attention to Division III volleyball, Juniata won the national championship last year. He also helped the men's side of men's volleyball reach the Elite Eight as an assistant. And right now you can see here early on that hitting percentage is absolutely not where he wants his squad to be at. He told me before the game that he wasn't nervous. He's excited to see everyone play. He said that their scrimmages had been going very well before the season started. But Julia Chu and the Bulldogs will look to keep on rolling through. They're on a 3-0 scoring run. A good serve by Chu. Odell got the serve receive there, and that one will be in the net. Point for the Bulldogs. Victoria Powell was there just in case it was going to get over, but it didn't. And the hit over. Strong swing by Kylie Wilhelmi. That'll be another point for the Bulldogs, though, as that one, I believe, went off of Grace Waddell. So Julia Chu still behind the service line. I'm sure not too keen on leaving it either. Panthers falling down, trying to keep the ball in play. Chu and getting it over to Mixon, who can't put it down. Chu to Mixon again. Waddell falling over to keep that one. And Wilhelmi crushes that one. So a point for the Panthers. And the Panthers are receiving votes in the AVCA preseason poll. And Morig, I don't think she got that one off the platform. I think that one went off her chest a bit higher than she expected. And you need to have a good serve receive in order to get anything going. It really wasn't there on that one. That one was better. Chu getting it over to Mixon, who gets denied by Birmingham-Southern. Bulldogs give them a free ball. Wilhelmi off the net. Can't get that one down. Mixon gets dug. That one off the block, and that will be a point. Number 10, Gracie Sims, a sophomore out of Mobile, Alabama. 13-8 now. And that was a powerful serve. That serve receive could not be recovered. Claire Hayes, a sophomore out of Robertsdale, Alabama. A very good opening serve. That one is out. So the Panthers storming back. A timeout called by Texas Lutheran and head coach Phyllis Fowler in her 6th season with the Bulldogs. And you can see that hitting percentage for BSC, it's at 0, but that is an improvement from the negatives. They only find themselves down 3 points now. TLU defending SCAC champions, while the Panthers out of the Southern Athletic Association always seem to run into that Barry roadblock year after year. But TLU, they made the tournament. They lost in the first round against University of Chicago. But they play some strong openers today. At 4:45, they'll play UW Oshkosh, who won the first game here in Calgard against UTD. And then tomorrow at 10, they will play Whitworth, which will be a very important region matchup. But out of the timeout, strong swing by Victoria Powell. Substitution now. As coming in for Morig is Ridley Kelly. Her first serve of the year there. And Wilhelmi, strong swing. She's been crushing the ball, and that'll be an over, but a block that sails out. So a point for TLU. Maybe a bit of luck there for Briley Ned. That one went the long ways of going out of bounds. And that one denied by the Bulldogs. Number 12 and number 16, Victoria Powell and Emily Mixon coming together to stop that attack. Kelly once again. And that one off the block, a point for the Panthers. There's now Ainsley Schultz, senior setter out of Birmingham. A player who Coach Ray is hoping will be a mentor to the younger setters on the team. But there, Bulldogs get another kill. They are up by 6. Faith Coldaway gets a good serve. And that dig just sailing into a little scorekeeper's table. Actually, not that little. It's actually pretty big. But either way, now back for the Panthers. Lily Williamson, junior out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Chu handing it over to Carrie-Ann Callis. Hits that one out, 17-12. Yeah, I think that one was just barely out, just a little too strong. Chu over to Mixon. And what a dig there. And they're going to say that one hit the antenna, so point to TLU, but a diving dig there by one of those BSC defenders. And now circling back to Siobhan Respondic. Big swing by number 13, Emily Buell, the junior out of Fairhope, Alabama. Cuts the deficit to 4 for the Panthers. Now Grace Waddell. Defensive specialist to defensive specialist. What a dig there by Waddell. And off the hands of the block. Emily Buell once again. Panthers are not out of this one yet. And a point for the Panthers as they are starting to get some of the momentum that they've been looking for. And make that a pair of pocket aces there by Grace Waddell. Only a 1-point difference separating the Panthers and Bulldogs. Respondic going to get over to Ned. Can't put it down. Over to Ned again. And a big push by Respondic. Free ball for the Bulldogs. Big swing. Waddell handles that one with ease. Wilhelmi with the dig there, and the Bulldogs block it. Joust at the middle. That the Panthers win. And we are all tied up here in set 1 in Calgard. 18-18. Grace Waddell serving it once again. Respondic gets it over to Ryan Ellie, but she gets rejected by the Panthers. Timeout called by Phyllis Fowler. And it makes sense because now BSC is in the lead. We've had a back and forth game here in set 1 to start things off. See that one right there. A great diving dig by Lily Williamson. Just absolute great defensive play. You can see Coach Ray talking to his team, as that hitting percentage has now evened out between the two teams quite a bit. You can see the errors on the BSC side though. But despite that, they are in the lead. Coming out of this timeout. This set is anybody's at this point. It's up for grabs. And this is the sure makings of a great game. Grace Waddell serving in as music is still playing. You know, if we were playing baseball, that play wouldn't count. Respondic handing it over to Ned. That one off the hands. Big, big swing by Emily Buell. And the Panthers break the 20 barrier. Respondic sending it over to number 14. Ryan Ellie, who hits it out. So 18-21. And Waddell still behind the service line. And the tip over cuts off the Panthers from their 7-0 scoring run. Subs for the Bulldogs, or rather sub, as Denise Morig comes back in. Briley Ned serving. Wilhelm, or Hayes rather, trying to slam. That was Wilhelmi who got the ball in the net. 21-20 now. This one coming down to the wire. And difficult serve to handle there. We are tied up at 21. And set over to Wilhelmi. Hits it too far. 22-21 now. Timeout called by Coach Ray. 21-22 now. TLU 3-0 scoring run. And just for anybody who isn't very familiar with the game of volleyball, you need to win by 2 to win the set. And right now, we very well could be in a situation where we go into extra points in order to decide this one if the teams keep trading like this. You can see on your screen Coach Fowler talking with the Bulldogs. Last year, they went and won the SCAC tournament and earned that automatic qualifier. They had to beat Trinity. They had to beat Trinity, Texas. They had to beat Colorado College. Some very good teams they had to go through. But they did it, and they made it. Wilhelmi swings that one into the net. 23-21 now. And Sutter tips that one back. Free ball for the Bulldogs. Respondic over to Morig. Off the block. And just a bit of a situation there, as the one who touched the ball could not touch it again. So now it is set point for the Bulldogs. And they will attack. That one is too far out. So the Bulldogs will win set 1. Maybe a bit of an ill-advised attack there. But Bulldogs win set 1 here in Calgard. 25-21. I'll try to stick with you as long as I can in set 2. Unfortunately, at Trinity University, classes are tough, and I would like to not miss any of them. So I will probably drop out at some point in set 2. I'll let you know when that happens. But for now, we'll take a break on the Tiger Network as we get set up for set 2 here in Calgard Gym. And we're back for set 2 here on the Tiger Network. I am Reed Rosales, and I will stick with you as long as I can. Bulldogs took set 1, 25-21. Panthers just losing it at the end there. Coach Ray talking to his defensive specialist, Waddell. In set 2, always important for a team that lost set 1 to try and win it here. Knot things up at 1 set apiece. And even more incentive for the team that won the last set to win the next one and go up 2-0. And back to start serving things off here in set 2. Number 22, Abby Dunford, a senior out of Huntsville, Alabama. And we are off in set 2. A good serve and a block, but that one stays on the Panther side. Great back set there. Ned gets dug. And that one doesn't get down. A good dig by Morig. And just a push over. You see on the replay there, the Brian Jenselson special setter dump. (1-0) in favor of the Bulldogs to start things off as they strike first. And that was a little messy from the Panthers. No one could get that one over the net, so 2 points for the Bulldogs now as Briley Ned serves that one. Big swing and a big kill for number 10, Gracie Sims. And the serve by Claire Hayes, causing a Bulldog to fall. Morig gets dug. Schultz over to Wilhelmi. Big swing once again. And a point for the Bulldogs. Double on the Panthers. Now Carrie-Ann Callis serves that one for the Bulldogs. Waddell with the serve receive. Wilhelmi gets it over. That one blocked. Powell got blocked. That ultimately led to a point for the Panthers. And good serve. Respondic handing it over to Ryan Ellie. Able to get that one down. Bulldogs up 4-2. Emily Mixon and Julia Chu in now for the Bulldogs as Chu will serve. Good receive from Waddell. Schultz. They're going to call a double. And Ainsley Schultz looks a bit shocked about that call. And Schultz gets it over to Gracie Sims, who uses the block to her advantage. 5-3, Bulldog advantage. Now number 21, Lily Williamson. Chu hitting it up for Mixon, who just hits it over. And a big swing, but the Bulldogs keep it alive. Another free ball for the Panthers. Schultz handing it over to Wilhelmi. And they try to get the unassisted play there. But instead, the Bulldogs will try and set up an attack. And a point for the Panthers as it'll be a double on the Bulldogs this time. The defensive specialist over there, Faith Coldaway, and called for that double. Chu over to Powell, who just tips it over. Now Ridley Kelly will come in to serve for the Bulldogs. They're up 6-4. Got a couple teams in the stands watching this one. And of course, the ever studious Julie Jenkins, head coach for Trinity, watching both these teams very intently. Kelly serve, too strong, 7-5, Bulldog advantage. As Grace Waddell, the defensive specialist for the Panthers, will now serve. Chu over to Powell, who tips it but gets blocked. Chu handing it over to Ned. Waddell digs that one. Schultz over to Wilhelmi, who puts it down. Looks like something fell off of Schultz. Not sure what fell off of her, but handing it over to Coach Ray. Chu over to Ned, who taps it. They keep it up. Free ball for the Bulldogs. Chu over to Mixon, who puts that one away for the kill. 8-6. Bulldogs are still leading. Both teams have traded points. Now the serve from Coldaway. Schultz over to Wilhelmi. Bulldogs got a hand on it. And Ned's attempt for a kill is too far. And Kylie Wilhelmi, sophomore out of Cherry Valley, Illinois, gives a good serve. The tip. Bulldogs have been doing quite a bit of tips. And that'll be a point for the Panthers. I believe they called a Bulldog in the net there. Wilhelmi once again. She will get marked with the service error there. Some substitutions for the Bulldogs. Siobhan Respondic in there. And Ryan Ellie also in there for the Bulldogs now. And setter dump. Ainsley Schultz makes it work like a charm. We are tied up at 9. Abby Dunford. Good serve, Respondic. Over to Ellie. The tip from Ellie. Not quite as effective though. Schultz over to Wilhelmi. Hits that one in the net. That'll be 4 touches. So point for the Bulldogs there. As Briley Ned, the junior out of Sealy, Texas. Good serve received by Waddell. And a big block by the Bulldogs. Number 14 and number 21. Ryan Ellie and Carrion Callis blocking that attack there. And I think Ellie got the majority of that block. Bit of a sloppy serve receive from Gracie Sims. Will result in an ace for the Bulldogs and Briley Ned. Schultz hands it over, but the strike from Sims too far. 13-9 now. Bulldogs on a 4-0 scoring run. Schultz handing it over to Hayes. Can't get that one down though. Morig gets dug by Waddell. Wilhelmi, too strong. You can see the strength in Wilhelmi's swings. It's the accuracy that hasn't quite been there. And the Panthers forced to tip that one over. Morig gets it in there at the corner. A timeout called by Coach Ray. 15-9 now in favor of the Bulldogs. Looking to take this second set. As you see Coach Fowler talking to her team. But it's been a great one so far here in Calgard. And Gracie Sims leading the Panthers in kills with 4. while Denise Morig is leading the Bulldogs in kills with 4 of her own. And the Bulldogs and Panthers, 2 teams that are wearing yellow and black as their jerseys. You know, they're definitely not thinking about me up here when they do that. But we're back on the court to continue set 2. As Briley Ned will continue serving for the Bulldogs. Schultz hands it over to Sims. Can't get it down. And Ellie tried to tip it over. Wilhelmi slams it. Or not Wilhelmi, Hayes, pardon me. Waddell with the good dig. Hayes once again. Panthers push that one back over. But the Bulldogs will ultimately end up with the kill there. 16-9. And there will be a substitution. Sydney Bixby. And now for the Panthers. Schultz will immediately start Bixby off with the set. Bixby gets it in the air with the dig, but it'll be a free ball for the Bulldogs. Responding, hands it over to number 21, Carrie-Ann Callis. That one went off a Panther into the stands. Just shows you the power that Callis has, the senior out of New Braunfels. Bixby can't get that one down, but it'll be a free ball for the Panthers. And the swing from Claire Hayes will get down for a kill as that one goes off the block. Speaking of Claire Hayes, she is the one serving now. Panthers keep it alive. Nobody letting the ball touch the floor quite yet. But that one is hit out, so another point for the Panthers. Claire Hayes, the sophomore middle blocker out of Robertsdale, Alabama. Big swing, and that'll be an ace for Hayes. Very good serve. (17-12) now. That one is out. Good eye by Morig. Now number 21, Carrie-Ann Callis, will serve for the Bulldogs. Schultz over to Bixby. And Bixby gets it down for the kill. And welcome to the collegiate level, Sydney Bixby. The freshman out of Nashville, Tennessee, has just gotten her first kill in an official Division III game. Bixby once again, that one off the hands of the Bulldogs. So 2 kills in a row now. 18-14 with Ainsley Schultz. The Panther setter serving. That one out. 19-14 now. As the clock hits 1 p.m. on the day here in San Antonio. Julia Chu to serve for the Bulldogs. Good serve receive by Wilhelmi. She also takes the attack. That one just a bit out. So the Bulldogs break the 20-point barrier. Timeout called by Coach Ray. Bulldogs leading at 20-14 here in set 2. You can see the Birmingham-Southern huddle there. The Bulldogs seem to be in better control of this second set than they were in the first. The Birmingham-Southern in the SAA where the Barrie Vikings play. They played here in Calgard last year in the Trinity National Invitational. And they always seem to be a roadblock for the Panthers. The Panthers, who are receiving votes in the preseason AVCA poll, are looking to make some noise. And a Bulldogs team that maybe should have received some votes in the AVCA preseason poll, trying to prove that, hey, maybe we should be on that list as well. Waddell, good serve received from the serve from Chu. And a point for the Panthers, maybe a bit of a lucky break there, as the last second hit staying in bounds. 20-15. And Lily Williamson, good serve. Chu hands it over to Morig. And Williamson with the dig there. That one hit out by Emily Buell. 21-15. As Ridley Kelly will come in for Tenise Morig. Good serve by Kelly. And that one will be another point for the Panthers. As the swing just getting caught in between the Bulldog block and their side of the net. Waddell with the serve. Free ball for the Panthers. Bulldogs couldn't come up with an attack there. And Wilhelmi off the block. Another strong swing. (21-17). Waddell still serving. That was a difficult one to get over, but Ned does do so. That one off of Chu. Nixon gives the Panthers a free ball. Hayes tries the tip, but it doesn't work out. And maybe some not so good communication on the Bulldog side, as I don't think they were sure who was getting that one. Point for the Panthers. Although we had a bit of an officials timeout. Riley Ned maybe got hit in the face or something got caught in her eye. But we're playing volleyball once again, and Ned, big swing there, but Waddell with the great dig. Powell sends it over to Chu, who sets up Mixon for the kill. 22-18. Advantage Bulldogs. As Faith Coldaway, defensive specialist for the Bulldogs, serving now. Another big swing from Wilhelmi. Ned with the tip, gets it down for the kill. 23-18. Bulldogs looking to put away set 2 in Calgard. Schultz hands it over to Wilhelmi, who gets it off the hands of a blocker for another point. 23-19. Wilhelmi back to serve. And another service error for Wilhelmi. 24-19, set point for the Bulldogs. So we're back. We've circled all the way back to Siobhan Respondic serving. We may get a free ball for the Bulldogs. We do. Respondic hands it over to Ned. And that will be it for set 2, as the Bulldogs win off of a BSC double. 25-19 is the final score for set 2. Bulldogs are taking a very big 2-0 set lead. Unfortunately, I won't be able to join you for set 3. But stay tuned anyways, because I'm sure set 3 will be just as exciting as sets 1 and 2 were. And you can see UW Oshkosh over in the stands watching this one. They got a big win earlier today in the 10 a.m. matchup. But for now, I am Reed Rosales. I am signing off, but the Tiger Network is not signing off, so stay tuned. I'll be back as soon as I get out of class.